So to get started, like I mentioned, nitrile vinyl latex gloves. Go inside of your conductive gloves. Make sure they're all plugged in. Grab your bowl of water. Get your mini ready. Press the power on. We're in the erase setting. I've dipped my hands in water. You don't want them dripping, but you do want them wet. And we are starting with erase. We are lengthening the muscles. We are stretching and pulling apart. We start on the forehead and work our way down the face when we are in erase. And right now we are working on the frontalis muscles. And these are expression lines. They're tight from overuse. So we're putting our gloves together and just pulling them apart. You can do 5 to 10 passes, and you can do each move 3 to 5 times. Now we are doing in between our eyebrows and the 11 lines, the procerus muscle, we're relaxing them. And then if you have little bunny lines, we'll be doing those. And that's the corrugator muscle, just pulling those apart. Doing each side. And this is an optional move. Now we're going to do our crow's feet. And this is the orbicularis oculi muscle that runs around the entire eye. We're relaxing and lengthening this muscle. If you have wrinkles that are vertical and horizontal, you just adjust your hands and do the same moves for those lines. And then doing the other side, same thing. And it is 5 to 10 passes. It's up to you. You can do more. You can't over erase. Moving down the face now to the lip, the orbicularis oris, which is a muscle that goes around your entire mouth. We're working on those lip lines. We are stretching and lengthening. We're going above the lip and below the lip. And now we're going to be doing the chin, the mentalis muscle. It gets tight. We want to stretch and pull apart. So I just like to hold one hand stationary. There's not a lot of room on the chin generally. So I just hold a stationary glove and then move my other glove down and just work across the front of my chin. And the gloves are soft. Some people think they might be scratchy, but they're actually very soft. Now we are moving into educate setting. We are shortening. This is our pinch and hold muscles. We're re-educating the muscles, and we're starting on the chin. Oh, sorry, the neck. We're on the neck. If you have a thin neck, you can use level 1. If you have a thicker neck, you can do level 2. And you can even do level 2 for the face using the gloves because the current is running through the whole glove and not just targeted in the ends like with the probes. So the platysma muscle wraps all the way from your chin. It goes down your neck into your upper chest. So this is still working that muscle and the sternocleidomastoid muscle that's in your necks. And we're just doing 3 to 5 moves, and you're holding it for 3 to 5 seconds. And you do the same thing on the other side. You never go over the thyroid. And you can hold your hands how it feels most comfortable for you. You see, I switch sometimes from a flat side of my hand, or maybe I'm just using my fingers. It's whatever works. And then you can just look down at your device frequently, make sure that you are getting a solid conductivity bar. Now I'm just getting a little more water. Sometimes throughout, you just need to get your gloves a little wet. So now we're still on the platysma muscle. We're doing the lowest part of the jaw. It's a small move, but you are pinching and holding. I start close to the ear, and then I work my way closer to my chin. And just you can do it 3 to 5 moves, and you can hold each one for 3 to 5 seconds. And you can be in level 2. And you can be at the 350 intensity as long as you're not having any twitching and you're not uncomfortable and you're getting conductivity. Now slightly higher. You're just kind of moving one step up. You're kind of in line with your lip and you're doing the same pinch and hold. And the cheek has a lot of deeper muscles that you're working with, like the masseter and the buccinator. And you're working all of these muscles. That's why the intensity can be high, especially on your cheeks because of the deep muscles. Now we're working on our snarl lines. This is our snarl 1 move. This is the depressor angularis muscle. It's the marionette lines. We're kind of holding a stationary probe above the corner of your mouth and just pushing up with the lower gloved hand and holding it for 3 to 5 seconds. Now we're doing our snarl 2 line. This is the nasal labial folds. This is the levator labii superioris muscle. You hold your gloved hand close to your nose, and then you kind of scoop up as you're really trying to work and get under that muscle right there, and you're pinching and holding. Now we are right on the orbital bone. I can't talk today. Sorry, guys. And it's a small move here, just right on the apple of the cheek. And you're just holding that one glove hand and then pushing up with the other and just pinching and holding. And moving slightly over and doing the same exact thing. Next, we're working vertical. And this is getting those larger muscles like the buccinator and the zygomatic major. It's tightening up the muscles. And you can really feel well while you're using the hands. You can feel the pressure a little bit better than the probe. So the gloves are kind of a good device to learn with, especially if you're new to microcurrent. Some people find that the gloves are a little easier to train on. And we just moved up slightly and doing just sideways, reaching that other glove, holding 3 to 5 seconds. I'm just getting my gloves a little more wet and going on to the other side. starting at the jaw, working that platysma muscle and pinching and holding from close to the ear, low on the jaws. You can go, it's a little pinch and hold, working towards the chin. And again, you can do these moves. You can do each one 3 to 5 times, and you just hold it for 3 to 5 seconds. The gloves do have silver in them, so they do have that antibacterial benefit, especially if you have acneic skin. Now we're just moving up, more in line with the lip. And the gloves do talk to each other, so you always need to be holding them close together and think of them as if they are working like the probes. Like you can't have a glove on one side of the face and then the other on the other side, it won't work. Now we're doing our snarl when, those marionette lines. Three to 5 times, holding 3 to 5 seconds. The snarl 2 move is those nasal labia folds. It's really getting up under that muscle. Right on that bone. It's a small apple, cheek apple move, lifting up the zygomaticus muscles. Let's move over slightly and do it again. Now we're going vertical, one hand's close to the ear, sliding the other hand over to meet it, pinching and holding, working the deeper muscles like the buccinator and zygomatic major. One more, moving the hand slightly up, more at an angle, getting right under that muscle and pinching and holding. Next, we're doing the eyebrows, which give a nice lift. And this is that epicularis oculi muscle that goes all the way around the eye. Gets a lot of work with all those facial expressions that we make. I start at the inner corner of the eyebrow. There are 3 moves here, and I just work my way over. And you can hold. You're really lifting up. You really want a nice lift. So you're really pushing that skin up and pinching and holding it. Moving over to the tail of the eyebrow, same thing. Final eyebrow lift. You push the gloves towards the middle and lift up. You can do this 3 to 5 times, holding for 3 to 5 seconds. We're going to be doing the under eye move after this, and you can turn your device down. You can go into level 1, and the intensity level should be under 300 to do under the eyes, because it is such a delicate area. And sometimes I just do this one 10 times. You can do 5 times. I suffer from the dark circles, and the microcurrent can help with that. And it feels really good. And just the other side. The same thing, working the eyebrow and getting a really nice lift. I would recommend probably doing both under eyes at the same time since you're going to turn the intensity down. And that is the final move as well, doing the under eyes.